Hello there. I hope you're all well. It's the coldest day of the year today. Well, it feels like it. I don't know if that's official. I just well, it's really frosty. And here I am. This is the door that I refurbished. Sorry, mate. Refurbished. What the hell am I talking about? I made it look better. I cleaned it up a bit. It's Trish's. I'm at Trish's front door, and I've made this is her Christmas present. She needed a new front door desperately. I found this one on a bonfire, and I thought, no, that's too good. So I rescued it and refurbished. I don't know where that word came from. I think it was about in 1970s. Some bloke or other, some American, used the word refurbished in connection with some news item or other, and everyone made fun of him for saying refurbished. And ever since then, refurbished has become quite a common word, and now I'm using it. Yeah, so this is Trish's new front door. I put all the glass back in, and now I'm painting it. It's the wrong paint. I found it in my shed, but she said she wanted green, and it's the only green I could find, and I think it's actually emulsion. Now you'd think I'd know, because my first ever job when I left school was as a apprentice painter and decorator. I learned all the skills. Well, I mean, I started learning them. I think I lasted about 9 months in that job and then got fed up with it. It was the most boring job, really. And I went and joined the Merchant Navy. Not straight away. I think I left the job. I had an argument with a couple of the guys. Well, one guy, the main I don't know, he wasn't the boss, he was the foreman, I suppose. You know, he was a qualified decorator, and I had an argument with him and said I was going to fight him. He said, all right. So we went up on the way home, we went out to the golf course and squared up on the first tee of the golf course, which was on my way home and his, and he hit me once, much went over. That was the end of the fight. Smack. No messing about. And well, I learned a lesson that day, not to be so mouthy. Anyway, I left the job. There wasn't any comeback to what happened. I mean, not like today. If that had happened, if a foreman had hit a young apprentice, God, it'd be all bloody court case and everything, wouldn't there? But no, we just got on with life then. I think we probably made friends. He'd proved a point. I'd not proved a point. I was tougher than him. Although if I had a gun. Yeah, so I left that job. I just didn't like it. I got £2.08 a week in 1963, 62, 63. It was ridiculous. It took me 12 weeks to save up for a transistor radio that cost 12 quid, which was a hell of a lot of money in those days. I was a bit annoyed because all my mates, they were telling me they was earning £5 a week and £7 a week, and I thought, what the hell am I doing for £2.08? But I think most of them were bullshitting me. Yeah, so I left that paint and decorate job and joined the Merchant Navy. And what did I spend my time doing in the Merchant Navy? Painting the bloody ships, non-stop almost. Oh, Trisha, by the way, is my friend. She's the mother of my my son George. We just stayed friends forever, it seems. But we don't live together, but we live very close to each other, which is the ideal way to live, in my opinion. And this door is Trish's. Did I tell you it's her Christmas present? I wanted to buy her a Christmas present this year. This is it. It's not bad, is it? I mean, it would cost her a fortune if the professionals came in. Although, you know, I nearly was a professional. Another 4.5 years and I'd have been a proper painter and decorator. Those were the days. We used to make our own putty. I'm pretty sure we used to make our own putty. And all the paints had to be mixed on site. There weren't many colours. You had either green, a bit darker green than this it was, or black or white. That's what most houses were painted in. They look quite nice actually. Now they're in all sorts of different colours. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm up to today. On the coldest day so far of the year. In my wagon, my gas boiler broke. It's been broken for a few weeks. I've been coming down to the house here to have a shower. And today I thought I'd give it another try, because I keep trying it. What happened was it would light and then the light would go out, so today I tried it. No, I went into the bathroom and the gas boiler, the fan was actually going. I don't know why it does that. It does that sometimes. So I thought I'll try that, and I turned on the heating bit of it. And blow me down, it worked. Well, it worked for about an hour, heated up the radiator, but then now it's gone off again. But Balls Deep Brian's coming to have a look at it tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Not much. I haven't done any painting lately because we've had a few family problems that have been preying on my mind, and haven't been able to get on with my painting. That's about it. I just thought I'd look in and say hello. I'll tell you the first job I did when I was a painter and decorator. My first ever job on my first day as an apprentice painter and decorator was inside a church, up in the roof of the church. It was quite high. There was no scaffolding. You got up there on a ladder and you put a couple of boards across the joists. These guys I was working with, they were just walking along normally. I was sort of crawling along really hesitantly and they were laughing at me. You know, my first day. I didn't want to die on my first day at work. When I've done this, I'm going to the shop to get some wild bird food. About time I started feeding the birds again. Although probably the bloody squirrels will get most of it. But they don't mind enough. I was thinking, a little while ago I was thinking I'm going to shoot those bloody squirrels. I'm sure they get rid of all the songbirds' eggs. But I thought, no, let them live. My place is a wildlife sanctuary. I can't go shooting things just because they're annoying me. Not the squirrel's fault, is it? So yes, I'll go to the shop and I'll set up a bird table. A few years ago I used to make bird tables. I used to sell them down the bottom of my drive, which was just outside the door here on the right. I used to sell them. They used to sell very well. Just used to make them out of scrap wood. Perhaps I should start doing that again, get myself some money. Trouble is I get bored so easily with things if I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I think that's why I like painting my artist paintings, because it's a different subject all the time. You don't have to. You're not doing the same thing, and you've got to think when you're painting. Anyway, any roared up? I better get on. Got to get the bike. The Sportster's due for its MOT in a few days. I've got to get that to the garage. It should be all right. Andy said he could give it a pre-MOT for me. Not that we'll be riding it much in this weather. I wish I could. I wish I wasn't so blooming old. Anyway, that's just me looking in to say hello, because it's been a while, hasn't it? And I hope you're all well, and I'll see you again soon. I better get on with this before it freezes, before the paint freezes in the tin. I couldn't find a paint pot, so I'm using the saucepan. Needs must when the devil drives. See you later, everyone. Thanks for looking in, mate. Bye.